welcome back to the channel. This is Becky from Ashbee Digital Designs. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to be doing the vertical layout today. We are going to do a divider that you see here on the screen, and we're going to do a monthly layout, this one on the screen. So we're not going to be doing a vertical layout or using a vertical layout map today. So as you know, this is generally the way I get started. The collection that we're going to use today is called City Chic, Power and Heels. And this collection was actually inspired, my inspiration came from the Devil Wears Prada 2 movie. I don't know if you guys have been able to see that movie yet. I did get to go see it, and it did not disappoint. It was wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one, and I also really enjoyed the second one too. So I kind of took my inspiration from that. The City Chic clip art collection is very fashion oriented, and a woman boss in a big New York City business office. It's just kind of that kind of stuff. I have some stuff in there for runway models and photo shoots, and the fashion designers doing designs. It's just super lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So first we're gonna review the clip art. I'm gonna go through the clip art with you. And this clip art is called City Chic, Power and Heels. And this is our fashion office clip art. So there's more than 100 images in this clip art. This collection is sold separately from the sticker book, but there, as always, you can buy them in a bundle. You can get the sticker book and the 100+ piece collection of clip art together in a bundle pack. So the first page of the clip art is, of course, we have to have red heels. We have the business offices, a taxi cab, and a young woman with her red heels off to work. And then we've got the fashion district. And on this particular one, we've got some storefronts and some, a woman here and here, coming out of the storefronts. This young lady and this young lady are carrying shopping bags, and we have a wardrobe here on a clothes on a wardrobe rack. This one is the office, mainly office scenes. We have a desk. Of course, we've got coffee in 3 different places. We've got a laptop with emails coming in. We've got a neon sign that says Boss Babe. We have an elevator. We have 2 more office buildings. We have this young lady working on her laptop. And this one is fashion pieces. So we have the heels, the earrings, the lipstick, nail polish, perfume. We have another wardrobe rack with fashion on it. This is a border down here at the bottom, the heels and the purses. We have a trench coat and a red power suit and a purse, a scarf, watch, another purse. This young lady right here is checking out the sunglasses. Super fun. Here's a photo shoot with the models getting ready to do a photo shoot. And we have another photo shoot with 3 more models and 3 very different outfits. This is a runway moment, and we've got the cameramen here taking pictures of the runway models. And again, another runway model moment. Cameramen here, and the lights, and these 2 models in very different outfits. And this is more New York icons, your city Skyline, your taxi cab, your subway, Central Park. This right here is probably a penthouse suite with a patio off of the suite looking out over the skyline. And then we have a nice park bench here. This is the fashion designers at work with their swatches of material, their checklists, their sketches, a mood board here, and completed outfits maybe on mannequins and shoes, another wardrobe collection on a rack, a sunglass moment with colorful sunglasses, very large. And these are our borders. And in this collection, our borders are going to have not just florals, but they are going to have purses, shoes. This one has some lines with the accessories. This has accessories also. And then we have horizontal borders. And this one at the top has your accessories with the shoes and the purses, as well as this one in the red color. And then we have a horizontal border of lipstick, a horizontal border of red shoes, and a horizontal border of florals. So that is the clip art. Now let's take a look at the sticker book. And this is the sticker book. You guys know the drill. Sticker books are basically the same, laid out the same way. We change out the colors, the pattern paper that's in them, and some of the backgrounds and some of the calendar elements as well. So I'm going to start with the backgrounds, and we're just going to flip to the left as we go through this. So of course, we have our May words. We have this piece of paper here, and this piece of paper is lipstick. Our weekly overlays in the colors, and basically the colors of this kit are the bright pink, the red, the black, and the gold or yellow. Our shapes in all the colors, in some different patterns for the flags, and then we have our plain and our hexagon in plain and patterned. Our rectangles, and we have these in patterns. There's our pattern paper and our plain. Our squares in pattern paper and rounded and squared off. Our journal cards in all the colors. Our Polaroids in the colors, and our film strips. And then we have captions. It's moving all over the place. We have our captions here at the bottom. Coffee first always, city rhythm, outfit did what it needed to do. Today felt expensive, kept things moving, on my way up. A good day overall, one thing at a time, simple moments like this, comfortable and put together. I think those are so cute. Our calendar elements, our date dots, and these dates with the white background, the white border. This set of date dots is in a diamond date dots. And then of course we have our days of the week in our paintbrush strokes and our squares, and this one with the day written out in another font, our 2 weekend banners, and then our months of the year. Our functional stickers, you get 4 colors in all of these stickers. And with this sticker book, you are getting 2 additional rectangles. You're getting graph paper and dotted grid paper in the rectangles as well as these two. So this is the black, the pink, and the two extra ones are right here, the yellow, and the red. Our Post-it notes in all the colors, our icons, our standard icons that come with every sticker book, our labels. These labels are ready to go. And then you've got all these labels to use as you see fit in your planner. More labels, trackers, sorry about that, banners, tabs, and more labels. And these down here are corner labels. Our tags, and our tags are a little different this time. We've got these gold like rivets in the top of those tags. In the top of these plain color tags, we have a rose, little golden rose. And in the top of these tags, we have the little diamond. Kind of different. Our planner tabs in the monthly section and in all of the other sections of the Ashbee Planner. The planner tabs fit the Ashbee Planner specifically. So I don't know if they would fit in any of your other planners from someone else. You're more than willing to try, but I'm not sure. These were designed specifically for our planners. Our washi tape in these patterns, and then this is torn paper washi. This is just squared off washi, and the plain. Our scrapbook elements, we've got push pins, paper clips, photo corners, our cork board. More scrapbook elements, we have our torn paper, patterned and plain. More torn paper, and these are all pattern, and then these are plain. And one more page of scrapbook elements. This is also torn paper, file folders, and paintbrush strokes. Our quotes, always fun with the quotes. Discipline today, success tomorrow. Success is always in season. Built on ambition. Stay focused, stay fierce. This one is own your power. This one here, if it's not exceptional, it's not worth it. This one is confidence is your best accessory. Up here at the top, we have success is a daily decision. Walk with purpose. Well-dressed, well-respected. Chic happens daily. And elegance is power. And then our last page is our bonus clusters, and these, you guys know, are completed clusters with the functional and the deco all in one piece. So you can just use these really quickly if you want to plan fast and you don't have time. You can use those on any of your planner pages, specifically your vertical layouts or your daily layouts. You could probably even use them on your monthly layouts if you don't have a lot going on in a particular month. Okay, and that is our sticker book. Okay, so the spreads that we're going to do today is we're going to do this divider first, and then this is a May divider. Then we're going to do the May monthly. So I'm going to refer back and forth as I usually do because I try to do this as exact and precise as what I'm showing you while we're doing these together. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but we're gonna give it our all. Okay, so the first thing you're going to see in here is, actually I'm going to lock this. You're going to see a blue and a gray background on here to represent a blue sky and a gray street. There we go. This is the May monthly that we're going to work on. So as usual, whenever I'm working in a monthly section in the dividers, I always do the planner tabs first. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to go to the sticker book, and we're going to grab our planner tabs, go back, put our tabs in here. This is pretty easy now. I think we got it down, figured it out. And I'm going to move those to the tabs and overlay. Then I'm going to be working in, oh no, I still have one more thing to add to the bottom. If you look at this layout, you'll see a building in the background. So I'm going to go grab that building, which is right here. And I'm going to put this building very big on my spread, down to the bottom. And I'm going to reduce the opacity down to 20. Okay? Because I don't want it to interfere with all of your planning stuff. So now that's on the tabs and overlay layer. I'm going to move to background 2 now, and these will not move. We're all good. They won't move. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is, if you can see, I have used background paper to make my weekends a little more prominent. And I use the background paper to do that. So we're going to go here. We are going to grab our background paper, and we're going to start with Saturday. And then on the style, I want it to have a border, and I want it to be probably, yeah, about that color of gray. Okay? And then I'm going to duplicate it. And you can play around with these, you guys, if you know, to get the size exactly right. Duplicate it again. Duplicate it again. And again. Then I'm going to grab all of these and duplicate them. And I'm going to move them over here to the Sunday boxes. Okay? And there you go. Now we have our highlighted with paper Saturday and Sunday. Okay, next thing we're going to do is the top. So the first thing that we need to do on the top is we hide, we always hide the May. And I do that by doing a screenshot, add it, I go right here, and then I take that and I move that to my tabs and overlay. And then I go back to my background. I'm also going to hide the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to hide those as well. So I'm going to go back into tabs and overlay. I'm going to take a screenshot and add. And I'm going to move this like this. And I'm going to copy actually and paste. And paste. Paste. Paste that. Paste. And paste. Okay, so now all of that is covered. So now I'm going to go up into my background too. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the, actually, I'm going to do that striped border at the top. I'm going to show you how I actually made that. So I'm going to go into a locked layer while we're doing this because I don't want it to mess up anything else that we have going on. So I used the Shapes tool in Noteful, and I'm going to do it down here because I can just move it up when I'm done. And I took it about that wide, but I'm gonna shrink it down just a little bit. Okay. Then I did a duplicate and I did a style to get a white. And I made these very, very thin lines. Probably even go thinner. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to move this black no, I didn't want to do that. I was going to move this black one to a background 1. I'm still in the lock. Only because I want to keep duplicating these white lines and I don't want to mess up my black. Okay. Okay. So then I'm going to go here to my background 1. I'm going to move this black one. Okay, so we're just going to keep, we're going to copy and paste this skyline all the way across. Or you can use duplicate. I'm using duplicate right now. I'm going to grab 2 of them and duplicate 2 of them. And then duplicate this one. Okay, and there we have our skyline. Now, these actually go all the way up to the top, so I'm going to try I'm going to move them up so you can see the tower piece. I'm just going to expand it. It's really not going to skew anything. It should be fine. Okay? Now, we're going to put our Sunday through Saturday days of the week. So I'm going to go back to my sticker book, my calendar elements. I'm going to grab my days of the week. And those are right under, right about here. So I think the sizing is pretty good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so we have our days of the week. So days of the week, our striped border, our planner tabs, our highlighted, shaded weekends with paper. Now we're going to put our clip art elements up here at the top. So we have the laptop, coffee with the paper, more coffee, the red heels, and again, we're using this same model with the boots. So I'm going to go here and grab those elements. Let's get the laptop. And we're going to put that in first. Then we have our coffee with the paper. And we're going to put that in there. Then we have our cups of coffee to go, our to-go coffee. You know, we all live on coffee, right? Our heels. And then our model. And again, we are going to do the same thing. We're going to crop and freehand draw this and do a flip, and there you go. Let me see how far up she is. Okay. She is right there. At the edge, right about there. Okay. And then now all we need to do is our bottom. So we have a purse down here in the corner, the boss lady working in her red chair, the penthouse apartment with the skyline. So let's start with those. Let's grab her, and we're going to put her down here. And I'm just going to kind of get her in here first. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the purse. Put that in there. Then I'm going to grab the skyline. Penthouse apartment. And that goes 29th, 28th. Kind of right about there. And I'm going to move it to the back. Okay. We have a little planner here. And this boss woman. So let's get her first. And let's put her right in the middle. Then I'm going to get the planner. Put that right here. Then I'm going to get these two women. And she is on the 26th, right about here. And then get this woman. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Okay. All right. Let me make this bigger. There we go. Okay, and then we need, this is a stack of magazines, and then another fashion gal carrying coffee and shopping bags. So we need this young lady. Okay, we're going to move her about right here. And then we need our stack of magazines. Of course, fashion magazines. Okay? So, the only thing left that is on here, I mean, this Memorial Day is just, the flag is from our July 4th kits, I'm pretty sure, and then the Memorial Day is just a functional, it's the red functional tab here, and all I did was just paste it in here like this. And then I just typed in Memorial Day. And put that in there. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is if you can see how dark the lines are between all of the boxes for the month. I actually did those. And again, I used this shapes tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the edit, and I'm going to grab a box. I'm going to make it black. And I'm going to make it as thin as possible. So I'm going to put it on this line first. Let's do this one first. Then I'm going to copy it and paste. Duplicate it. Move it down. Copy it, paste. I'm going to move it right here, and then I'm going to send it to the back. That won't happen until we move it into the other layer, so I'll show you that in a minute. And then duplicate it again. Put it down here at the bottom. Duplicate it one more time. I need one up here at the top. Okay, and then I'm going to also duplicate it again, and I'm going to take this one and resize it and turn it around. So I don't need it that big because now we're going to do these boxes, this side. So I need it to go down to the bottom, and then I'm going to take that and duplicate it. Duplicate it. Duplicate it. Duplicate it. I'm going to do all of the squares. Okay. And one more. Okay, so now because I'm in the edit, I'm going to just circle all of that because it's only going to pick up those lines, and I'm going to move it to background 2, and it automatically went behind all of our clip art.